What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Ron, man. I'm back with another video. This is Trigger Reactions. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Go subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not sure, go check out some of my videos, man. If you're seeing this video, you're definitely part of the family. I'm in your algorithm. I'm in your recommended because, hey, man, we family. But look, man, I haven't spoke on the releasing of Andrew Tate just yet, but I love Candace Owens. I love her. So I always like to get her opinion on it. And especially with Andrew Tate, I like to get a lot of women's opinion on him because he's supposedly hated by women on the internet. But I'm glad to see he's out. He was released, I think, on the 31st, March 31st, so a few days ago. He's been home. He hasn't really done any interviews, which I understand. I think he posted like a video of him pacing back and forth in his home. I'm definitely excited and ready to hear what he has to say. I always supported Andrew Tate. I always thought he was a great leader and someone who just, spoke honestly and truly. You didn't have to agree with everything he says or believes, which I didn't. But it was refreshing to hear his stance on things. And yeah, man, I'm always supporting the guy that goes against the grain and doesn't care if you like him or not. you know. But yeah, let's see what Candace Owens has to say, and we're gonna give our opinion on it. And yeah, let's see what she has to say.
I want to jump into this really big story that took place over the weekend. Andrew Tate has been released from prison. Now, just to back up, I've had so many conservatives. I just honestly thought it was quite disgusting that conservatives, when he was arrested, just said, we don't like him, and so we're going to support this arrest. What a bizarre thing. Like, I don't care.
That's crazy. I was not one of those. I mean, again, I didn't agree with everything Andrew Tate said. But I always respect someone who is truthful and honest with what they believe in, stand for it, even if it's them against everybody else. You gotta respect that. You got to. And he went against mainly the system and how things were, and he stood up for men, man. And I think men don't get the recognition, or just, we deal with things and we don't talk about things, and we suffer in silence. And that's part of being a man. That's part of things we just have to accept and deal with sometimes. So it was refreshing for a man of Andrew Tate's caliber to just speak on it, to speak on the war wounds, the just the fight that it is internally, mentally, physically in this world for men. Yeah, so it was refreshing. But no, I was never a conservative who went against Andrew Tate. It's crazy, no. Yeah.
Whether you like Andrew Tate, or whether you believe in his ideas, or whether you think he's a misogynist, I don't care if he actually is a misogynist. You don't lock someone up for no reason.
Exactly.
And when I say for no reason, I mean that the Romanian government did not, the entire time that he was in prison, which is since last year, they held him in a small cell. He had access to nothing, and they did not bring any charges against him.
That's absurd. When do we, as people, root for people to be wrongfully mistreated and their rights just stripped from them? You get what I'm saying? So that's not being conservative at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that even what's going on with Donald Trump right now, it's like we know what that is, and if this man is going to have to go through all this, and on the later end of it, find out that there, these allegations and this whole indictment is wrong, then it's like when we get to a place where people could be, man, it's just communism at an all-time high, and I don't agree with that at all.
They essentially arrested him so that they could investigate him. How could you consider yourself a conservative and support that madness?
Right.
Well, he and his brother have been released from prison, and here is what he said on his way out. Take a listen.
I just want to say that the judges today made the right decision. I respect what they've done for me, and they will be vindicated in their decision because I'm an innocent man and I can't wait to prove it.
Hello, Andrew. Freedom at last.
Mashallah, brother. Mashallah, mashallah.
It's a little bit emotional. I've been in one room since last year, so it's a little bit emotional. I want to give respect, firstly, to the judges who heard us today because they were very attentive and they listened to us and they let us free, so I have to give absolute respect to them. I truly believe that justice will be served in the end. There is 0% chance of me being found guilty of something I have not done. I maintain my absolute innocence, and I think most people understand this, and I look forward to being home.
He also followed that up with this tweet. He wrote, "Since last year, I've been in 24-hour lockdown, no yard time, pacing a 3-meter cell with 0 electronics or outside contact. Absolute clarity of mind, real thoughts, real plans. Vivid pain. 1 hour home and I can't stand my phone. Some habits die hard. We must defeat Shaitan," which is, I assume, Islamic for Satan. I just, again, cannot comprehend how any person does not see how evil what happened to him was. To be clear, he spent 3 months in a 3-meter cell with access to nobody but his own thoughts. Would you survive that? Could you imagine if that happened to you and no formal charges were brought against you, and then...
Yeah, man. I've never done real hard time. The most I've done was about 30 days in county jail this was years ago, for like unpaid parking tickets because I was a brokey and I couldn't pay my parking tickets or tickets in general. So I was driving to work and I was arrested, but it happened like on two different occasions within like 3 months. Cause I had to drive, I had to go back to work. I was lucky to have my job, but I still couldn't pay for it. But anyways, I got 30 days in county jail, and I wasn't alone. I had a cellie, but man, let me tell you, to be arrested for that long when you are a law-abiding citizen, which I wasn't because I didn't pay my tickets, but I can only imagine being arrested wrongfully or being in that type of situation with no charges brought against me and having to just be held in there like that for 90 days. That's because, some people who've done hard time. Oh, that's not, well, we don't break law. So I don't expect to be in no cell for no period of time away from my family. So yes, that is difficult. That is hard. But Andrew's a strong mental guy. So, but it's still, yeah, definitely hard, man. I could only imagine what that would be like, and then to come out and like he was talking about his phone and things of that nature. Yeah, man, that's tough. That's tough, So I definitely know, because when I came home, I was like, it was weird, like little things, like being able to just go outside and go do things, walk in your kitchen, things like that is crazy. And then him coming back to straight luxury and his phone is like, I don't want this thing, Because that's how it be sometimes. You just appreciate the regular stuff, So, man, I'm glad Andrew and his brother Tristan are home. I can't wait for them to get back online, start posting. They were missed, man, by a lot of people. And, we support them. So welcome home, Andrew and Tristan. We're glad to see you guys get back, and we know you guys will beat this. We believe you guys are innocent. And, yeah, man. So glad to see those guys back home. What do you guys think about it? Are any of you guys signed up for his programs and different things like that? Tell me how those things are. But if you guys are happy Andrew and Tristan are home, and let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know what should I react to next. This is your boy Ron. This is Trigger Reactions. Go support Candace Owens. Love her, man. She's amazing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This your boy Ron. This Trigger Reactions. Peace.